Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave of Spider Monkey 2A, and we're back out at the range, and today we're just going to do a fun ammo test out of our handguns with some self-defense rounds that we picked up recently. Stick around, should be a lot of fun. Okay, so today we're going to be testing out some of this stuff that I saw up at our local Cabela's store. It's this Browning X-Point Defense 9mm rounds. It looked pretty interesting to me. I mean, you look at the back, it's got that interesting little X pattern, and it looks like it's going to mushroom out pretty well. Here's the look at the round itself. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty interesting, but I'm curious to see if it actually does work very well, or if I should just stick to some cheaper hollow points. I mean, the price wasn't too bad on this. It was just under 20 bucks for 20, so you're looking at about $1 a round. For 9mm, that's pretty high, actually. But I'm interested to see what it'll do. We're gonna run it through a couple of tests, nothing scientific, of course. We got some water jugs. We'll see if we can catch it in that and see what the expansion looks like, and we'll see what it looks like after we shoot it into a watermelon. Let's see if we get any crazy explosion or if it just passes through and doesn't get that expansion. But I think it should be pretty interesting. We'll have some fun in the process. We're going to test it out of our Beretta M9A4, because you know I like to test different ammos out of this handgun. All right, enough talk. Let's get after it. So first up, as always, we got to make sure this stuff even cycles through our handgun. We loaded up 4 rounds here. This is 147 grain. Normally, you run about 115 into the mid 120 grains as far as either full metal jacket or hollow points for 9mm. So 147 grain, that's a heavier round coming at you. So I'm excited to see, maybe it'll pack a big thump on our steel targets back there. We're a little bit further back today, so hopefully I can even hit the darn things from here. We're at about 20 yards. That's a little bit further than I like to be, 20-25 yards. Let's see if we can pop it off a few times. One out of 4, not good at all. But we hit the steel target there. We'll have to get up closer there maybe and try it out that way. But it cycled through just fine. That was what we were looking for. Not if I could hit it at 25 yards. But it cycled just fine. That's extremely important to know with your self-defense rounds, if they even cycle through your gun. Because a lot of times, especially with these longer tip ones, with the flatter nose, sometimes they jam up on your feed ramp. And if they don't cycle, what's the point of even having them? So now we got our water jugs lined up. I got 5 of them. Hopefully I can shoot straight enough that we actually catch it. I don't have enough water jugs to be playing around with this. So we got 5 of them. That should be enough to stop this round and see if we can get a straight on shot. I'm gonna have to crouch down for this one. Ugh. All right, looks like a pretty good shot. Let's go take a look. Okay, so the shot was a little low, but it still looked pretty good. So we get up here, our first one went in, completely through, no problem. Our second one, looks like we hit a little bit low there, but it did make it all the way through. Oh, I'm hearing something in here. Well, maybe not. Or it fell out, I don't know. Oh, there's a little bit of... No, that was a piece of plastic. Alright, but we are slowly dripping out of our third one here. Right at the bottom. Oh, it looks like it did escape out the bottom. Shoot. And it looks like it might have went underneath our 4th one. Yep, I got nothing in here. And we are not leaking out of our 4th one. But I do see a hole in the ground. Oh, look at that. I got lucky, guys. Right underneath the 4th one there. Okay, so some interesting looking expansion there. Kind of ugly, but I mean, it did expand. Not completely out the way I wanted it, or the way I thought it would, but It's still mushroomed out. So these water jugs are not the hardest surface. So, I mean, it's still expansion, guys. It did what it was supposed to do. If that hit you and went through you, that would be tearing a pretty big hole. So I'll call that a win. While not looking the most devastating in the world, it still opened up. So now we got our watermelon out there. We might have to hit this with more than one. Yeah, I'm guessing with it not being a hard surface, hard texture and going through, we're not going to get some crazy explosions, but I could be wrong. I often am wrong. This is why we test out ammo on this channel. So we'll put 2 in, we'll give it a double tap. I'm interested to see. So we got it out right there. Alright. Wow. That wasn't bad at all. Cut it right in half. Let's go take a look. Okay, so I mean, I don't shoot watermelons that often out on the channel, but that one was pretty good. Let's take a look there. I mean, the first shot basically blew a giant chunk out of it, and the second shot we cut it right in half. So not bad at all. Good devastation with that. I'll call that a win. This ammo's not that bad for the price. Hey, maybe I'd keep a mag full of it next to the bedside. Let's see if, I mean, the recoil doesn't feel any different, but we'll show you a side comparison there, and then we'll finish it up a little bit closer shooting some steel. So we'll just show you a little bit of the recoil. Like I said, it doesn't feel extremely different from just standard 115 grain rounds, but I mean, maybe it looks different. Maybe I'm just not feeling it. Yeah. To me, it really doesn't feel much different with that 147 grain compared to 115 grain. Not manageable. It's 9mm. No matter what, you'll be all right. I got about 4 rounds in here, I believe. We're a little bit closer now. See if I do a little bit better with target acquisition with this 147 grain self-defense rounds. I mean, you got to be able to hit your targets, so that would be on me if it's not. It's not the ammo. Much better. This is more your range that you would be in a self-defense scenario, not way out far. And I went 4 for 4 on that one. We're at about 10 yards. That's even still probably pushing your max distance that you would probably be for a self-defense scenario. But all in all, not too bad. All right, everybody, there you have it. Not a bad little ammo that we picked up for not a terrible price. I mean, I'd rather get a box of 50 just standard hollow points for maybe 30 bucks as opposed to 20 for 20 bucks. But that's just me. It got some good expansion. It looked like the pedals kind of flaked off there, which it's still going to blow a big hole in whatever you shoot. So not bad. I mean, all in all, this Browning X-Point defense, it basically did what it said it was going to do. Otherwise, I mean, just being a nickel-plated brass shell case, otherwise it's just your standard hollow point, guys. What do you think? Have you ever shot these before, and what were your experiences with them? Me, I might pick up another box if I see it for a little bit cheaper. Maybe not. All right, everybody, there you have it. This is Dave with Spider Monkey 2A. Give us a like, maybe share this video. Hope you subscribe. If not, thanks for stopping by.